Good morning, all of you. In today's maths lecture of class 11th, chapter 3 trigonometric functions, we are going to start miscellaneous examples. Yesterday we had completed our last exercise, exercise 3.4. I hope you have no problem in that exercise, and if you have, you may ask through WhatsApp. So, our first miscellaneous example is example number 25. It says, if sin x is equal to 3 by 5, sin x is equal to 3 by 5, cos y is equal to minus 12 by 13, where both x and y lie in second quadrant. Find the value of sin x plus y. Okay, they are saying x and y both in second quadrant, and we have to find the value of sin x plus y. Okay, now we know sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. We are having the value of sin x and of cos y. So first of all, we will find the value of cos x and sin y. Okay, so we know sin square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Sin x value is 3 by 5. So 3 by 5 square plus cos square x is equal to 1. So it will be 9 by 25 is plus cos square x is equal to 1. So cos square x will be equal to 1 minus 9 by 25. 25 will be the LCM, so 25 minus 9, that is 16 by 25. Now cos square x is 16 by 25, so cos x will be plus minus 4 by 5. Okay, but x is in second quadrant, and in second quadrant our cos is negative, so what we will get? Cos x is equal to minus 4 by 5. I will write reason, since cos is negative in second quadrant. Okay, so we have found the value of cos x. Now we find the value of sin y. So again we will use the same identity. Now we can write sin square y plus cos square y is equal to 1. Our angle must be same, whatever it is. Cos y value we are having minus 12 by 13. So sin square y plus minus 12 by 13 whole square is equal to 1. So sin square y is equal to 1 minus, because minus square is also positive, and if we will take this another side of equal to, the sign will change, so it will be minus. Square of 12 is 144 by square of 13 is 169. So 169 is LCM, 169 is minus 144. So we get 25 by 169. Okay, it is the value of sin square y. So sin y will be plus minus 5 by 13, and y lies in second quadrant, and in second quadrant our sign is positive, so we get sin y is equal to 5 by 13. Reason will be sign is positive in second quadrant. Understood till here? Now just in the formula of sin x plus y we will put all the values. So we can write again the formula, that is sin x plus y is equal to sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. What is the value of sin x? Sin x is 3 by 5 into cos y is minus 12 by 13 plus value of cos x is minus 4 by 5 into, and value of sin y is 5 by 13. So this is 12 is 36 minus 36 by 65 minus 20 by 65. 65 will be our LCM. Minus 36 minus 20, it becomes minus 56 by 65, and that's our answer. Okay, understood? It was quite easy. Now our example number 26. In that we have to prove that cos 2x into cos x by 2 minus cos 3x into cos 9x by 2 is equal to sin 5x into sin 5x by 2. So first of all, taking left hand side, our left hand side is cos 2x into cos x by 2 minus cos 3x into cos 9x by 2. So first of all, what we can do, we can multiply and divide this by 2. So what we will get, 1 by 2 into 2 times of cos 2x into cos x by 2 minus 2 times cos, I can write this first, 9 by 2 cos 3x. So there is no change in our left hand side. Now it is given identity number 21, first part. Identity number 21, first part is 2 cos x cos y. It is equal to cos of x plus y plus cos of x minus y. Okay, the same form we have here and here. So on both places we will use the same formula. So what will get in our next step, 1 by 2 as it is, 2 cos 2x into cos x by 2 will be cos of 2x plus x by 2. It is our x, it is our y. So first plus, then plus cos of 2x minus x by 2. Okay, similarly here minus sign, taking common, minus sign as it is, cos of x plus y, 9x by 2 plus 3x plus cos of 9x by 2 minus 3x. Okay, so it will be 1 by 2 cos of 2x plus x by 2 is, taking 2 as LCM, 4x plus x plus cos of, here also taking 2 as LCM, 4x minus x minus cos of 2 as LCM, 9x plus 6x plus cos of, here also 2 as LCM, 9x minus 6x. Okay, now what we will get in our next step, 1 by 2 into cos of 4x plus x, 5x by 2 plus cos of 4x minus x, 3x by 2 minus 9x plus 6x, 15x by 2 cos of 15x by 2 and minus means we open this bracket, so you get minus sign both sides, minus cos of 9x minus 6x, 3x by 2. Okay, now cos 3x by 2 cancel cos 3x by 2. So what we have 1 by 2 cos of 5x by 2 minus cos of 15x by 2. Okay, now here we can use another formula of cos x minus cos y. Cos x minus cos y, it is equal to minus 2 sin x plus y by 2 into sin x minus y by 2. Okay, so what we'll get 1 by 2 minus 2 sin of what is our x, 5x by 2, 5x by 2 plus y is 15x by 2 whole divided by 2 into sin 5x by 2 x minus y is 15x by 2 whole divided by 2. Understood? So next step, first we will simplify these. So we will get this 2 cancel this 2, so we will get minus sin of 2 is LCM 5x plus 15x whole divided by 2 into sin 2 is LCM 5x minus 15x whole divided by 2. Okay, so it is minus sin of 5x plus 15x, 20x by 2, 10x by 2 into sin 5x minus 15x minus 10x by 2 minus 5x by 2. Okay, understood? Now this will be minus sin 10x by 2 5x into, now sin of minus x is minus sin x, so minus of sin 5x by 2. Okay, it is also one of our identity. Now minus will be plus, so you will get sin 5x into sin 5x by 2, that is our right hand side. Therefore left hand side is equal to right hand side, hence proved. Okay, understood this question? It was our second miscellaneous example. Our next example is example number 27. In example number 27, we have to find the value of tangent pi by 8. Tangent pi by 8. We have to find its value. Now first of all, we can assume let x is equal to pi by 8. So 2x will be pi by 4. Okay, so what is the formula of tangent 2x? Tangent 2x is 2 times tangent x by 1 minus tangent square x. Okay, now what is 2x? 2x is pi by 4. So tangent pi by 4 is equal to 2 into tangent x is pi by 8. So tangent x is tangent pi by 8 divided by 1 minus tangent square pi by 8. So now we can assume let tangent pi by 8. Tangent pi by 8 means complete. This is equal to y. So we can replace this in formula. So we get tangent pi by 4 is equal to 2y by 1 minus y square. And what is the value of tangent pi by 4? Tangent pi by 4 is 1. So 1 is equal to 2y by 1 minus y square. We can cross multiply. This we get 1 minus y square is equal to 2y. And then if we can take this whole, this side we get y square plus 2y minus 1, it is equal to 0. Okay, now using quadratic formula. What was quadratic formula? Roots, well, the value of root will be minus b. Here it is our a, it is our b, and it is c. So minus b means minus 2 plus minus under the root b square means square of 2, that is 4, minus 4 into a is here 1, into 1 into c. What is c? C is minus 1 whole divided by 2 into a is again our 1. So we get minus 2 plus minus under the root 4 into 1 4 into minus 1 will be minus 4, minus is plus, so we get this by 2. So at last we got minus 2 plus minus root 8 by 2. And so we got y is equal to minus 2 plus minus and root 8 by 2. So this can be written as minus 2 plus minus. What is root 8? Root 8 can be written as 2 root 2 by 2. Now we can take 2 common and cancel. So at last we will get minus 1 plus minus root 2 by 1. Okay. Now y is equal to minus 1 plus minus root 2. But pi by 8 is less than pi by 2, means less than 90 degree, and if it is less than 90 degree, it lies in first quadrant, and if it is in first quadrant, it will be positive because all the angles are positive there. If it is in first quadrant, then tangent pi by 8 is positive. But what is our y? Our y is also tangent pi by 8. So we get the value of y as minus 1 plus root 2. Okay, or we can write it as minus 1. Okay, and what is our y? Y is tangent pi by 8, that is equal to our root 2 minus. It is the value of tangent pi by 8. Okay. Now example number 28, a very important example. Also 2 to 3 questions of your miscellaneous exercise are based on this question. Our example 28 is, if tangent x is equal to 3 by 4, tangent x value they have given 3 by 4, and x lies between pi and 3 pi by 2, means x is greater than pi and less than 3 pi by 2. Okay. That means this lies in third quadrant. Okay. And they are saying to find the value of sine x by 2, cos x by 2 and tangent x by 2. We have to find sine x by 2, cos x by 2 and tangent x by 2. Okay. Now our x lies in third quadrant. Okay, but we have to find the values of x by 2. Okay, so we can divide this whole by 2, so it will get pi by 2 x by 2, and this will be 3 pi by 4. Okay, that means our x by 2 lies in second quadrant. Look, it is greater than 90 degree and less than 135 degree. 90 degrees here and 135 degrees here. So the value of x by 2 lies in this region. So it is second quadrant. Okay, and in second quadrant our sign x by 2 will be positive and cos x by 2 will be negative. Okay, now if we talk about cos x, x lies in third quadrant, and in third quadrant our cos is negative, so cos x is negative. Why we are talking about cos x? Because we have to, by using cos x, we will find the values of cos x by 2 and sin x by 2, and by using the values of sin x by 2 and cos x by 2, we will find the value of tangent x by 2. How we will do that? First of all, we know secant square x is equal to 1 plus tangent square x. It is one of our identities we have studied in 10th class. Tangent x value is given to us, so we can replace it here. So we will get 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. Secant square x will be 1 plus 9 by 16, so that is 16 is our LCM. 16 plus 9, that is 25 by 16. Secant square value is we have found out. So what will be cos square x? Cos square x will be reverse of it, reciprocal of it, that is 16 by 25. So cos x will be plus minus 4 by 5, but I already told that cos x will be negative here. So what we get, cos x is equal to minus 4 by 5. Okay, understood till here? So next what we will do, we know that cos 2x is equal to 1 2 cos square x minus 1. It is one of our formula of cos 2x. And if I half the angle, only the angle, then what I will get, cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. This I can write as cos x plus 1 is equal to 2 cos square x by 2. Cos x value is known to me, that is minus 4 by 5 plus 1. This will be 2 cos square x by 2. So 5 will be LCM, minus 4 plus 5 is equal to 2 cos square x by 2. That means 2 cos square x by 2 is equal to 1 by 5. If 2 cos square x by 2 is 1 by 5, cos square x by 2 is equal to 1 by 10. And if I square root both sides, I will get cos x by 2 equal to plus minus 1 by root 10. And our cos 2x is also negative, because x by 2 lies in second quadrant. So what I get? Cos x by 2 is equal to minus 1 by root 10. One value I have found out. Okay. Now we can find the value of sin x by 2. Also cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x. It is also the formula of cos 2x. Again I can half the angles. So what I will get? Cos x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x by 2. And this I can write as 2 sin square x by 2 equal to 1 minus cos x. I can put the value of cos x here. So 2 sin square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus 4 by 5. That means 2 sin square x by 2 is equal to minus will be plus 4 by 5. Okay, understood till here? So 2 sin square x by 2 is equal to 5 will be LCM, 5 plus 4, that will be 9 by 5. So from here I get the value of sin square x by 2 as 9 by 10. 2 is here in division. So if I square root both sides, I will get sin x by 2 is equal to 3 by root 10 plus minus. But sin x by 2 was positive, and if it was positive, we get the value of sin x by 2 equal to 3 by root 10. We have found the value of sin x by 2 also. Now tangent x by 2 we can find very easily. Tangent x by 2 is sin x by 2 by cos x by 2. What is the value of sin x by 2? It is 3 by root 10 divided by cos x by 2 is minus 1 by root 10. So this I can write as 3 by root 10 into minus root 10 by 1. Reciprocal of it, root 10 cancel root 10, so at last I get minus 3. So tangent x by 2 is equal to minus 3. Okay, understood? Now it was our example number 28, a very important example. If you understood, you can watch this video again. Only one miscellaneous example is left, that you can try on your own. If you will have a problem, that we can solve in the next lecture. Also you can try these miscellaneous exercise questions that are easy and can be solved by you. If you will have any problem, that will be discussed in next lecture. Okay, thank you.